A decade ago, the hope for a global resurgence of Colombian football rested on the shoulders of James Rodríguez, a rising star of the sport. The humble player, who impressed with his spectacular goals, stepped up when the legendary Falcao suffered an injury that prevented him from participating in the 2014 World Cup. James stood out, leading the Colombian team to the quarterfinals of the tournament for the first time in its history. The country had not participated in a World Cup since Valderrama's days, and after years of drought, the new generation of Colombians passionate about football shone in that new era. In 2014, James was the top scorer of the World Cup in Brazil with 6 goals, winning the Golden Boot. He was seen as the face of that new era, and Cristiano Ronaldo adopted him as his little brother at Real Madrid. However, over time, James' career began to falter. From World Cup revelation, he became a problematic player, facing resistance from coaches like Zidane at Real Madrid and Cardozo in Colombia. The only one who genuinely supported him was Ancelotti, but even he left James adrift on several occasions. The biggest blow for James was seeing his own national team no longer call him up for future matches. Indiscipline, constant injuries, and involvement in parties and relationships eventually distanced him from elite football. By 2024, when many considered his career buried, James, at 33, decided to rise from the ashes like a phoenix. He rebounded and began to shine again in the Copa America, where he became the MVP and the most valuable player of the tournament, with a goal and 6 assists. James was regaining lost prestige and rekindling the love for his national team's jersey. James Rodríguez's journey, childhood and early career. James David Rodríguez Rubio was born on July 12, 1991, in Cúcuta, Santander, Colombia. He inherited his talent from his father, Wilson Rodríguez, who was also a player and football coach. Despite having football in his home, James had a tough childhood marked by his parents' separation and ridicule due to his stuttering. However, he used football to overcome these challenges, standing out as the star of his school. At 14, James made his professional debut for Envigado FC, Rise in Argentina. In 2008, at 17, he moved to Atlético Banfield in Argentina, where he stood out as the youngest foreign player to score a goal in the top division. In 2009, he won the Clausura tournament with Banfield, becoming a club idol. Success in Europe with Porto. His move to Europe came with Porto, where he partnered with Radamel Falcao. In 2011, James won the UEFA Europa League and, during his time with Porto, secured multiple titles and scored 32 goals. In 2013, he transferred to AS Monaco for €45 million, one of the biggest investments in League One history. Despite facing difficulties with coach Claudio Ranieri, James proved his worth, ending the season with 10 goals and 14 assists. 2014 World Cup and transfer to Real Madrid. The 2014 World Cup was a milestone in James' career. He became the tournament's top scorer with 6 goals and impressed the world with his stunning volley, which was considered the best goal of the World Cup. His performance secured his transfer to Real Madrid, where Ancelotti, a fan of James' talent, signed him for €75 million. In his first season with Real Madrid, James was pivotal, helping the team win the Spanish Super Cup and the FIFA Club World Cup with 17 goals and 17 assists. However, Ancelotti's departure and Zidane's arrival marked the beginning of difficulties for James. Zidane did not trust the Colombian, relegating him to the bench and disregarding his contributions on the field. Challenges and stints with other clubs. After troubled stints with Bayern Munich and Everton, James' career stagnated. He faced criticism and injuries, and the disinterest from coaches further distanced him from elite football. At Bayern, James faced issues with coach Niko Kovac, and after Ancelotti's departure, he was loaned to Everton, where his situation did not improve much. Return to football and rebirth. In 2024, Nestor Lorenzo, Colombian coach, convinced James to move to São Paulo in Brazil. There, James managed to rediscover his good form and win a title. At the 2024 Copa America, James, now 33, was determined to redeem his career and bring pride to his nation. He excelled in the tournament, leading Colombia to the final and being named MVP in 4 of the 6 matches. James Rodríguez has experienced many highs and lows throughout his career, facing challenges and overcoming obstacles. His journey is proof that no matter how many times you fall, what matters most is never giving up. James' career, marked by moments of glory and adversity, now sees new hopes and promises for the future.